Hello everybody and welcome back to Twilight Syndrome, Saikai Ghost Stories. We're going to go ahead and do the next story in this series. But before that, I wanted to show real quick something I didn't notice before. It's kind of interesting. You can go back to the previous stories that we chose and you can kind of, skip through the chapters, see the choices that you've made. Like the alternate decisions that you can make. So it's kind of a neat little extra feature. But anyway, let's get into it. Today we're on the 5th story, The Place Where the Dead Go. Look for it. Search for it. Alrighty. I will be searching for it, whatever it is, because if I don't find it, I'll probably be dead. You have to get some rest. The nurse is talking. Chieko says, Is Chieko gonna die just like Tadashi did? Well, that's kind of sad. What are you saying? Soon you'll be up and at it in no time. What happens when somebody dies? Shiro-kun said it's gonna be a dark, scary place that you go and nobody's there. Really? Shiro-kun is saying that sort of thing to you again? Is it true? Tadashi, Yukie, Kazuko, they all died? So are they in a dark place? You need to relax and, stay calm. Or else, she'll be coughing too much. Everybody died. Even Kazuko is not here beside me anymore. Poor girl. Little girl is probably a children's hospital here. Old children's hospital. Says people don't just straight up die. They maybe will change. And somehow they'll always be somewhere near you. Even if their shape changes, will they always be together? So Kazuko-chan can always be together with me? Shiro, where did you hide Kazuko? Tell me.
Kazuko-chan, Chieko no daijina mono.
Chieko daijina mono, her most important thing. Okay, so that was kind of the backflash for the ghost story we have today. Interesting. That was maybe an old children's hospital. Definitely, ancient Japan. If you watch the introduction to this game, there was a bunch of hints about each of the ghost stories. And I think this one's going to be the child with the doll. I don't know if the little doll is cursed or something. It's like the beginning of Chucky. The first Chucky. Actually, I don't know. But anyway, we start the story here in the hospital. If you remember, Atsushi is Masa's boyfriend here. These two are kind of a couple, and he hurt himself playing soccer. And so he's got a bandage on his arm, you can see, which is pretty funny because in soccer, usually you'd hurt your leg. So Masa's wondering, how did you hurt your arm? And a second ago there, Masa was, showing her hand. And apparently she's wearing the ring that Atsushi gave to her. If you remember in the last episode, The last ghost story we did, these two were part of the mystery, and at the very end he gave her a ring, kind of to solidify them as a couple. Not marriage, of course, but his boyfriend and girlfriend. So she's wearing the ring, apparently. Came to see him in the hospital to see how he was doing after his injury. Here we go, Chapter 5. Yeah, definitely something with the doll. Whenever you come to somebody's room, you're supposed to knock first. So we're back at the apartment. Masa is on the bed there, and she, came on home, and Yuri is her sister. Still not sure why these two are considered sisters, since they don't look anything like each other. But they live in the same house, and they're technically sisters, the main characters of the game. So here we have Yuri with another ghost story, as always, with the rumors. So I don't want to listen to it, is B, or let's hear what you have to say. So let's go ahead and hear the story. The thing that's always interesting about these ghost rumors and legends is to kind of hear the build-up of the story. And then we'll actually be getting into it near the end of the video, of course. That's when the ghosts show up, but there's got to be a build-up to it. So this rumor is about the hospital that Atsushi is staying at because of his soccer injury. And Masa's like, wait a minute, this is going to be another ghost story, isn't it? And of course she's mentioning it because today she went to see, her boyfriend at the hospital. And so the hospital is kind of on the topic. So yeah, apparently that hospital burned down long, long ago. And it was sort of mysterious circumstances that the hospital completely burned down. And most of the children were killed, including the nurse and staff. So I just kind of skipped the long, long dialogue of all the details of the story, but in a nutshell, that was the story. And here we are at the apartment at night. The phone's ringing. Masa's waking up, wondering who the heck is calling at this ungodly hour of night. Boy, it's dark. Hello? Moshi moshi? Moshi moshi? Fire alarm. Look for it. Search for it. A very important doll. Please search for it. Who are you? What is this? Masa's saying into the phone. It's sad, isn't it? When you lose that precious thing. That thing that's important to you. It's a promise. Look for it. If you don't... Well, that was ominous, that's for sure. So this is going to be tied to the ghost story of the old children's hospital that's on this spot where the modern hospital is built. So after that phone call in the middle of the night, Masa came here to visit Atsushi in the hospital again. And of course, he's going to give us his camera so we can take ghost pictures, right? I mean, that's the real purpose. So we could try to get ghost pictures. I haven't gotten very many ghost pictures in this game, to be honest. Maybe like 2 or 3 at most. And a lot of them were by accident. I guess that's how you really get a ghost picture, right? Is by accident. Now we went to the restroom in the hospital. And the power went off. Great, as it always does. What the? There's that little girl coughing again. I always kind of hate stories about sick little children, you know, because children should never be sick. I mean, come on. You know, just started life. I hate seeing a sick child or a child with some kind of terminal illness. Just not cool. I'm just randomly taking some pictures here because something creepy is going on, obviously. What the? This... Oh. So we went into the bathroom. We came out. We're at the old version of the hospital. You know, like 100 years ago or whatever it is. The old wooden structure. So now we're going to have to solve the mystery of what happened here. I'm not controlling it or anything, but... So we went to one of the rooms here. Kurushi. She's having a hard time breathing. Ah, there's the doll. What is this? A Japanese-style doll? That's right. This is the doll that Chieko is looking for. And that's Chieko. You're the voice, the one that called yesterday, aren't you? Yep. You promised yesterday, didn't you? I don't remember promising anything. Yeah, Masa's promise? What promise? Ningyo sagaste? Searching for the doll, I guess. I'll choose, because I do remember them mentioning that. Or she mentioned that. Searching for the doll. You'll help me look for it, right? Most important doll for Chieko. She's Chieko. All right, I'll look for it for you. It's like, do you have any ideas of where it's at? Do you know where it is? If I tell a lie, I'll end up like Shiro-kun. Don't know what happened to Shiro-kun. So Shiro-kun was like the boy. Let's ask about Shiro-kun here, I guess. Who is Shiro-kun? I killed him. Well. Lovely. He hid the doll and wouldn't tell her where it was at all. But even if he did that, why would you do such a thing? When you die, you're not suffering anymore, so I did a good thing, right? Masa has no words. And really, didn't die. Just became something different. So really the person didn't die, just became something different, which was what the nurse was telling her, you know, to kind of cheer her up. So we definitely have a misunderstanding. So Masa said, wait. Where is Shiro-kun? Yeah, where is Shiro-kun then? Shiro-kun is in room number 1. Well, that's where we'll get our first clue.
でも
But... Great. But what?
早く探してね。だって千恵子もう火をつけちゃったから。
You'd better hurry and search because I started the fire. Ah, she started the fire as a little girl. Nande? Why did you do that?
だって
But
悪いことしたって千恵子を閉じ込めるんだもん。
the
外に
place...
出たかったんだもん。
This place is bad because they were locking me up in here. I just wanted to go outside. So as a little girl... Oh man. As a little girl, she set the place on fire. Because she wanted to go outside. And according to the nurse, you know, death just means you become something else, but you're always with that person anyway. So as a little girl, she didn't understand, and she probably felt like she was doing a favor to everybody. So now it's 8 o'clock, and according to Yuri's story at 8:30 is when the place was completely engulfed in flames and everybody was killed. So we have 30 minutes left. Great. No pressure. So I don't know if this is actually timed or not, this story. It could be. But I guess let's go to Shiro-kun's room here. Number 1. It won't open. Great. Of course it won't open. It's locked. We have to search for the key. Okay. So I don't know if I actually literally have 30 minutes to solve this or not. Well, we'll see. Yeah, ancient Japan had a lot of old wooden structures. I don't have a map for this place like usual. So hopefully I don't get lost here. I'll have to use the signs on the walls. Kind of a storage room here. Oh hey, there's a doll? Chigao. So that's not the one. What a tease! Yeah, I'll try to get the best ending here. I'm not honestly sure if I'm being timed or not. But I'll try to figure this out in 30 minutes. What was that? Notice a lot of these stories are stories with kid ghosts. Children ghosts.
呼んだ
Chieko-chan でしょ? It's you, Chieko, right? Where are you? So Chieko's kind of a bad girl here. She started the fires. But I'm guessing big misunderstanding is the reason. She didn't understand the adults' talk, the nurse's explanation of death, and, you know, friends leaving, becoming something else. Oh, hey. There's a key on the table. What in the world is that?
あんな話をしなければ千恵子ちゃんは
I shouldn't have said that to the child, to Chieko-chan. Ah, this is the nurse. What do you mean, that story, or that thing you were talking about? What did you talk to Chieko about? I should have let her go outside a little bit more. Masa's saying, don't come at me, don't come any closer. Have to search for the doll. Shiro-kun must have hid it outside. Need to look for the doll. Dude, that is creepy. A ghost in flames. So I can run away or I can listen to her. Oh, I had a time limit. Turned red. I'm just gonna listen, I guess, because I have no choice. Where is the doll? Outside. That wasn't the meaning. That wasn't the meaning that I meant with the doll. Alright, since nothing's happened, I guess I'll keep talking. So everybody burned! Don't come any closer. Oh my goodness, I got a game over. On that day, Masa disappeared and was never seen again. This is Atsushi talking. Yuri, was helping and everybody was looking, but we never found Masa again. And what's strange is the time that she disappeared, the fire siren was going off in the hospital. Okay guys, I'm back. I was wandering around again. I kind of avoided the teacher's room because that flaming nurse killed me. And I found another ghost child in a different room here. And he's happy that somebody actually noticed his existence. Okay, so hopefully this time I won't die, but for some reason this freaky ghost child is following me around. Get away from me. Don't follow me. Let's play. I was so lonely. Dude, get away from me. That is creepy. Play with me. Great, so if this kid's following me, I can't go in any of the doors, it looks like. Unless I actually play with the child to get the child to stop following, I guess. That is creepy. No, I don't want to play with you. I don't have time. I need to find this doll. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I'll have to figure out a way to play with this child so that I can actually keep looking. Smoke is getting worse. Okay guys, I'm back here in the nurse's office, got the key, and this time I chose to run. Okay, so choosing to run is the best choice there. Gotta get out of there. So yeah, basically what the nurse said, becoming a different form. Chieko thinks that her friend, another little girl, became the doll. And so she's upset that the doll was hidden from her. Because the doll is supposedly her friend reincarnated, but she's misunderstood what the nurse was saying. So this is Shiro-kun's room. We finally got the key. And now Shiro-kun should be able to tell us where the doll is, because he's the one that hid it. I'm wondering why he hid it, too. Nobody's here? Shiro-kun, where are you? Oh, great, a cutscene. Oh! Oh man, do not put a person behind me! Oh, okay, there's Shiro-kun, I guess. You were looking for me, right? You're looking for somebody. Who are you looking for? So, Chieko asked me to look for her doll. Oh, that doll. Chieko's still looking for that doll, huh? You're the one that hid it, right? Where is it? Tell me. No. I didn't hide it to be mean to her, or to play a trick on her. Ja, why? Why did you do such a thing? You don't know? If you think about it, Chieko's made a terrible mistake in her thinking. So what is this mistake of Chieko's? Yeah, she thinks the doll is Kazuko-chan. Kazuko-chan ga ningyo ni ite koto. You know, Kazuko-chan is in the doll. Yeah, you see, you do understand. He wanted to explain or show Chieko the truth, that her friend was not in the doll anymore. You know, what do you mean? You know, kind of demonstrate to her the truth. That you won't become a doll when you die, is what I'm going to say. That's what you're trying to get across to her? Why does Chieko not understand that? He just wanted to, you know, sort of demonstrate to her the truth. If he hid the doll, you know, and then he's still there. You know, when you die, you disappear. You're gone forever. In a dark world, emptiness. But Chieko believes, you know, that you change form, you go into a doll, and that you're, or, you know, something, and you're with somebody forever. It's like, well, if you believe that you just go to a dark place, then why are you still here? Even though you're dead, you know? Shiro-kun has no answer to that. But I won't become a doll, that's for sure. I don't turn into a doll. So both of you have kind of have misunderstandings. You won't become a doll, but when you die, you don't completely disappear, right? What do you mean by that? Masa's giving some wisdom here to a ghost. You know, since he hasn't disappeared into some black, empty, dark void. If you, you know, vanish, you're completely gone, so that's scary, right? It's scary to die and just completely disappear. So now he's asking what's happened to me, or what's going to happen to me. You will not disappear, or you will go to heaven, is B choice. I'll just say you're not going to disappear. You know, it'll be the thoughts and the memories of you in the hearts of other people that will remain. And so in that way, you stay here forever. So we won't disappear. And that's the message the nurse was trying to get across, is that, you know, you'll be close to somebody's heart. Even after you die, you live on. Your memory will live on inside their heart and mind. That's what she meant. So I won't be forgotten. I won't completely disappear, you know. Wasurenai yo. I won't forget you. You won't be forgotten. Oh hey, we let him pass into the afterlife? Oh. Please save Chieko. He hid the doll in kind of the center garden area of the hospital. Alright, so now we know where the doll is. So yeah, he hid the doll to kind of show Chieko that when somebody dies, they don't become a doll or an object or anything like that. He didn't do it out of malice. But Chieko believes that the spirit of her dead friend is in the doll, because she's misunderstood the nurse trying to cheer her up. So I made a cut there, and wandering around for quite a while trying to find this kind of area outside that's in the middle of the hospital, kind of a little garden area, central pavilion, and the doll's got to be around here somewhere. Here we go. This looks suspicious. It's dark. I can't see very well. Ah, there it is. Atta. All right. Can we get out of here now? I found it, Chieko-chan. Ah, there she is. Here's the doll. This is the one, right? You found it? Really? That's such a cute voice. That's it. It's Kazuko-chan. But yeah, it's not Kazuko-chan. It's the doll. Chieko-chan, that's just a doll. It's not Kazuko-chan. But the nurse said so. That when you die, that you're next to the person and you change form, so this doll is Kazuko-chan. How to explain to a child, huh? So the nurse said that to you? Or that's wrong? I don't know. Guess we'll choose B here. The nurse is the one that said that to you? Even though the form changes, it'll always be next to you or with you. Was that nurse somebody you really loved and cared about? Yes. She died in the fire, though. So did the nurse disappear from your heart? Is she still there? You know, the memory of the nurse and what the nurse did. That's what it means to be next to you and always with you. That's what she meant. So Masa's explaining here what the nurse really meant by those words. You understood, didn't you, at the time?
だって不安何度も
She
そばにいるってわからないと
she was worried, and
人形でもいいから
she didn't understand what it meant to be, always next to the person. So if it was the doll, as a physical object, it would be all right.
本当
Not being able to see the doll makes you kind of afraid and nervous because there's nothing there. There's nothing physical. Even though the person is, in your heart.
ごめんねわがまま言って
I'm sorry for being so
それ
selfish.
で多分本当のカズコちゃんに会える
Maybe I can really meet the real Kazuko-chan now.
バイバイ千恵子ちゃん。バイバイ。
So now that she understands, she's able to pass on, I guess. This is another one of those ghost stories that was actually more of a, cute, nice, feel-good story, instead of a horror ghost story. And we wake up in the hospital next to Atsushi. Atsushi said she's been there the whole time. Masa's like, this is the hospital, right? What's wrong with you? You're still, out of it a little bit? She's like, why am I here? It's like, I want to ask that too. You've been there all evening. She said that she had gone home. Atsushi's confused. So wait, was the whole thing a dream? Her hearing about the story and everything? She, I forgot to mention a little while ago, but in this conversation, when she left the hospital, to go home, and then Yuri gave us the kind of the story of the rumor, she noticed that her ring was missing, and now she's explaining to Atsushi about her ring, that it was missing and she couldn't find it. And that was the reason that, remember, Chieko in this dream was saying, it's bad when you lose something precious to you and you need to find it and search for it. So that's kind of why Masa got locked into this, because she lost her ring at the hospital and now it's back on her finger.
お姉ちゃん千恵子本当のカズコちゃんに会えたよ
And she just said, I met the real Kazuko-chan. Instead of Kazuko's spirit being in the doll, she got to be with her friend in the afterlife. And Masa got her ring back. See, I sorry, I forgot to mention that, but, Masa was a little upset, and it was part of the story that I removed, but she lost her ring, and that's probably the reason why she got stuck in that kind of ghost loop, because she was searching for her ring at the hospital, and Chieko was searching for the doll at the hospital. So they were both searching for something that was lost. And with Masa helping, to find the lost doll, in turn, when she woke up, she had her ring back that was lost. But all is well that ends well, and this episode's getting a little long here, so there was just a little bit of a kind of an ending scene there at the station with Atsushi and Masa. He seems to be okay out of the hospital. But yeah, I want to go ahead and look at my photos here. I don't want to cut too much, but there is a lot of dialogue. And a lot of it's just, you know, general small talk. Really? See, like, I only have 2 real ghost pictures. I'm surprised this camera is actually, you know, saving all the real screenshots that I've been taking with the camera. That was not a ghost. That was the sort of mist coming up in the occult club's room. I thought it was mysterious, so I went ahead and took a picture. Really? I didn't get a single ghost picture from the hospital? Oh, hey, there we go. I got a picture of that one child that followed me around. Okay, I have 3 ghost photos now. But yeah, sorry for skipping a lot of the story if some of you really wanted to see the full story, but this episode would just be like an hour and a half long, and I just feel it would be too long, so I cut out, you know, some of the chit-chat. But thanks for watching, and in the next episode, we're going to go on to the next ghost story, the Orugoru, which is Japanese for music box. So it'll be a ghost story about a music box. Sounds interesting. We'll see you all then.